I can't eat another bite.
Oh, me neither.
Who wants a fortune cookie?
Yeah,
I'll
right
take
here.
one of
Let's go.
those. You will live long and thrive. Nice.
Happiness is in your future. Cool.
Listen more, speak less. What the hell kind of a fortune is this? Trade with me.
No. You don't choose the cookie chooses you.
So, Mickey, you want to play a game?
I can't, I got homework.
What kind of games do you have in mind?
I don't know, Sorry, Boggle, Battleship.
Oh, they're right there. Battleship. The naval combat game where man battles the enemy, the elements, and most of all, himself.
I like to chew on the pegs.
So, you want to play?
Put on your life vest, baby doll, because you are about to get sunk.
Sweetheart, you haven't gotten out of that chair all night.
Building a petting zoo is a really big job.
You're building it?
You think I'm a contractor? I'm in charge of raising funds for the new
Petting zoo? I was gonna say that. You cut me off.
Tony, if I don't have all the financing in place in 3 days, the whole project goes away, and it's months of work for nothing.
Well, sweetie, I don't mean to sound like a big hero, but there's a simple solution. Why don't I give you the money?
Well, honey, you already wrote a large check last week.
How large?
You're a platinum hippo. Don't you remember any of this?
I remember giving you money and you calling me a hippo. Thought it was kind of mean, but I let it go. Oh, brother.
What?
It's our neighbor, Andrew, is out there. You know, when we had them over for dinner that night, it was such a disaster. Now every time I see him, it's so embarrassing.
Tony, look at this as an opportunity to get back on his good side. You can do it. You're very charming.
You're patronizing me to get me to take the garbage out, aren't you?
Yeah. Is it working?
Oh, like a charm. Hey. Hey. Pizza boxes. They're a bear.
Yeah.
You know, it's a conspiracy by the pizza companies. They make it so hard to get the boxes in the can, you work up an appetite, you have to order more pizza. You know, I got plenty of room if you want me to help you wrangle a few of those bad boys. You sure it's no problem? Come on, my can is your can.
Oh, thanks, Tony. That's very nice.
Sure. You know, not to denigrate our Italian friends, but I think these are payback for World War II.
I know what you mean, a round object in a square box.
Yeah, the revenge of Mussolini.
Il Duce?
Gesundheit.
That's good.
Guess who's coming to dinner? Who? Andrew and Jane.
No way.
Way! We got another chance with these people. You should have seen me out there. I was on fire. I was friendly. I was helpful. I was witty.
Like a regular person.
Not close.
Hey, Dad.
Dad? Honey.
Tony.
Dad.
Dad?
Honey.
Tony.
Dad?
Tony.
Dad?
Tony.
Listen up. That's better.
G9.
Miss B3.
Hit. All right, well, that's it for my submarine.
That's it for you, period, pal.
Hey, where you going?
We're done here. Unless you got a rowboat I don't know about.
Oh, well, you can't just up and leave without giving me a rematch.
Hey, beautiful. I don't think I'll go as easy on you this time.
Oh, you won't?
Nope. This time, I'm bringing the pain.
Oh, well, I just may be bringing a few tricks of my own, dear.
What, you gonna cluster all your ships in one corner?
Wow, what a delightful evening.
Oh, I'm so glad we gave this another try.
Indeed. So, Here's to champagne for our real friends and real pain for our sham friends.
We went through my nose.
Oh, score!
So, Dana, Tony tells us you work at the zoo.
He did. What did he say I do?
You know, sweetheart, I was purposely vague because I didn't want to steal your thunder.
Well, I'm an administrator, and right now we're building a new petting zoo.
She doesn't actually build it like a contractor. Some people get that confused.
No, I'm raising money to fund it, but if we don't get the rest soon, the whole project goes away.
Which would be a tragedy, because then the kids can't pet the goats.
No, sweetie, there are no goats.
Yes, the ducks.
No.
All right, what are the kids petting? Each other?
No, all kinds of things, like chinchillas and miniature ponies and some rescued exotic birds. It sounds fabulous.
Certainly does. Dana, are the donations tax deductible?
Yes, why?
Well, our accountant has advised us to donate some money for tax purposes. Actually, quite a bit of money. Your petting zoo sounds like a good fit.
And we love animals and children, especially when they belong to someone else.
Hey, why don't we do this thing? I'll just, you know what, I'll run next door and I'll get the checkbook.
Oh, gosh, thank you so much.
Whoa. You can't go now. That's the pie.
Oh, honey, he'll only be a minute.
No, sweetheart, he's going to miss the hot pie window.
The what? Oh, Tony has this theory about the perfect time to a la mode your pie, but...
It's not a theory, sweetheart. It's been proven. You got 45 seconds to a minute and a half, tops. After that, you're just eating pie and ice cream.
Well, I guess we could bring the check by first thing tomorrow.
Tony, I'm fascinated. How did you figure all this out?
Oh, practice, Jane. Ceaseless practice. Ted Williams as to hitting as I am to pie. That should be on the SAT.
Hey, Tony, it's nearly 1 o'clock. Where are Andrew and Jane with the check?
Honey, would you relax? They'll be here.
Oh, Andrew's coming up the walk now.
Of course he is.
Okay, you let him in. I'm gonna go call the office.
I told you I had nothing to worry about. You can trust Andrew. We're pie brothers. Andrew, buddy, how's it going?
Okay.
So, what brings you by? Dropping something off?
Jane and I had a big screaming fight. Now she's not even speaking to me. Of course, even if she wanted to, her voice is pretty much gone.
But you guys were so happy last night. What happened?
I don't know. You know how it goes. Sometimes these things start slow and then they pick up speed like a snowball. A vengeful, hate-filled, life-sapping snowball! Well, we're in counseling, but it doesn't seem to help. I'm sorry to lay this on you, but, you know, you're right next door, and I guess I just needed to vent.
Yeah, that's what friends are for. Am I here for my friend Andrew? Check. I'll get you a cold drink.
I think we can start breaking ground immediately. No, thank you. Bye. Tony, guess what? They're putting my name on a bench.
Actually, we don't really have the check yet.
What? Why?
Andrew's a little preoccupied. He and Jane had a teeny thing.
A fight?
If you gotta give it a name,
Oh, this is just great. They weren't fighting last night when they were ready to sign the check, but you had to have your pie.
No. Please, this doesn't mean anything. Couples fight all the time. They get angry at each other. I'm sure you're angry at me right now, but it doesn't mean anything, right? All right, you know what? I'm gonna have Andrew just smooth things over with Jane, and then you're gonna have that check coming right to you, and this is gonna be a funny story at the dedication of your bench.
Hey, Tone.
Oh, Bernie, I wish you'd called. I'm kind of in the middle of something.
I'm not here for you. I'm here for Megan.
Let's do this.
Damn straight.
Thanks, Tony.
Yeah, now you take that to go, all right? You gotta get back over to Jane and work this thing out.
Well, I think I better let things cool down. I mean, Jane may not have a voice, but she draws some pretty hurtful cartoons.
All right, Andrew, you gotta trust me. I've been married a long time. You can't let these snowballs turn into an avalanche. You gotta nip it right in the flake.
I'll give it a try.
All right, you're gonna succeed because you are money.
H1.
Miss. Okay, hit. Man, I am not used to losing like this.
Didn't you lose 2 Super Bowls?
G8.
How'd it go with Andrew?
Crisis averted. I gave Andrew some wonderful advice. He's off working it out with Jane. You know, they should send me to Northern Ireland.
So do you really think they'll be able to patch things up?
Absolutely, sweetheart. I am an expert when it comes to matters of l'amour.
I hate you!
I hate you back!
I wish the earth would swallow you up!
So do I. Then I wouldn't have to listen to that car alarm you call a voice.
You are an awful little man!
Said the castrating shrew. Put down my mother's ashes.
Oh, I'll put him down!
No! Mommy!
I'm not getting that money, am I?
Maybe not tonight. Honey? Could I have what they're having? I've had pie for 4 meals in a row.
That's because you love pie. You had to have it the other night. So eat it.
Dad, I just dropped a big piece of pancake on the floor. Knock your fork under the table, and you can eat it down there.
It's all right, son. Syrup side up or down?
Since when are you so picky?
All right, you know what? You're absolutely right. I screwed this thing up for you, and I deserve to eat pie. I'm gonna go over there now, and I'm not coming back without that check.
Dad,
Hey, Tony. Please excuse my appearance. The bitch burned my bathrobe.
Oh, sure. We've all been there. So I just thought I'd drop by and check up on you.
Well, thanks. Things are terrible around here. They've only gotten worse since I left your house.
Oh, sorry to hear that. I was banking on everything being right by now.
Oh, hello, Tony. I thought perhaps you were my attorney.
Attorney?
Yeah, her nephew just graduated law school in Baja. I'm terrified.
Well, you should be, because when he passes the bar, I'll own everything, including that kimono.
You want it now? Take it.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. There's a heck of a draft in here. You know, Andrew, Shane, I can see that you're really upset. And do you know what I do when I'm upset? I think about other people. Or animals. Or people with animals. Petting them? All right, look, I realize this couldn't come at a worse time, but Dana really needs the check for the petting zoo.
Oh, my gosh, the check.
Oh, we are so
sorry.
We're so wrapped up in our own problems,
Totally
we completely forgot.
understand.
You know what? We'll do it right now.
It must have been so uncomfortable for you to come over here like this.
No, don't give it another thought. I'm fine. The important thing is you kids got to stay in counseling.
told him we were in counseling?
Yeah, I might have mentioned it while I was over there.
You can just make that out to the Philadelphia's.
You also happened to mention his little problem getting his football through the tire swing.
Well, maybe if the tire swing wasn't drunk by 3 in the afternoon.
Did you get the check?
Not quite. Please don't mind me. I just need a glass of water.
Yep. You know what? We'll get you a bottle of water. The tap water has sewage.
What's that about?
Well, apparently the bitch burned his bathrobe.
Tony, why is he here?
Well, she also kicked him out of the house, so I told him he could stay on the couch.
You go next door to get a check, and you come back with a thirsty man in a silk robe.
Yeah, that's where we're at. Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna call the board and tell them that the petting zoo's not gonna happen.
No, don't do that. Don't call anybody. All right, give me 1 hour, and if you don't have the check, then you can make the call.
Okay, Tony, hon. Okay, go easy on him. He's going through a very hard time.
Sweetheart, my sensitivity is only exceeded by my tact. Andrew, cut the crap. Give me the check.
Gosh, Tony, I'm sorry.
Apparently the bitch burned the underwear, too. Thank you. Children, start your petting!
This is a money market account. It needs 2 signatures.
Of course it does.
All right, come on, one game.
No, it's not fun for me. Your ship spacing is totally predictable.
Bernie, could you do me a favor? Could you run next door and get my neighbor to co-sign this check?
Why can't you do it?
I can't. I'm harboring the enemy. Besides, you're such a charming guy. You have such a way with the lady.
I'm busy here, Tone.
No, you're not.
Tell you what, you get this check signed, I guarantee you a rematch.
Done.
Dad, you can't make me play him.
No, but I can chaperone every dance you go to between now and college.
Yes?
Hey, Jane, I'm Bernie Widmer. I'm sure Tony's told you about me.
Oh, I know who you are. You're the one who fumbled in the Super Bowl.
May I come in?
All right. Would you mind holding this for me while we talk?
Sure, no problem. Well, actually, I came to ask you for a favor.
Really?
Yeah. Would you mind signing this?
I'm sorry, I don't want my name to appear anywhere near his. In fact, I was just cutting his monogram out of our towels.
Oh, Jane, I think you are making a very big mistake. Listen, you don't want to be single. Being single means living alone. It means eating alone. It means sleeping alone. You know, it means no one there to hold you when you want them to.
Oh. I think I know what you're doing.
Good. Now, if you just sign...
But we mustn't.
You know what you should do? You should take a nice, relaxing cruise together.
Not a bad idea. Right over the railing, sharks take care of the evidence.
Andrew, darling,
Jane?
I am so sorry. I had an epiphany while Bernie was making a pass at me.
I was not making a pass at you, woman.
What did you realize, Jane?
That I love you. And I love being married to you.
Oh, Cupcake, I love you too. How dare you hit on my wife?
You know, I've had enough of this childishness. I came here to play Battleship.
You can't blame him. It was an undeniable chemistry, but despite his Da Vinci-esque torso and well-toned glutes, I realize that you're the only man for me.
And you're the only woman for me. How about we celebrate with a nice dinner? I'll just run on home and throw on a suit. Yeah.
About that, maybe we should go somewhere less dressy. How about Japanese?
You know what? Before you two lovebirds run off, if I could just get your John Hancock, or in this case, your Jane Hancock.
Wait a minute, honey. How about we use this money for a second honeymoon? Huh? Take a cruise, get to know each other again.
That's a wonderful idea.
It was Tony's.
So, what's for dinner?
I think you know.
Dana, for your petting zoo, I really hope it's not too late.
Not if I call them right away. Oh, thank you so much.
You got it, darling.
Oh.
Hey, that was very nice.
Hey,
buddy.
no need to thank me. The looks on those kids' faces when they experience the wonders of nature will be thanks aplenty.
Well said.
Now, will you play me?